In the land of Judah, the city of Jerusalem stood as a shining beacon of faith and tradition. The first temple, built by King Solomon, was the heart of Jewish worship. Its magnificent architecture and sacred atmosphere drew pilgrims from far and wide. The temple was not only a place of prayer and sacrifice, but also a symbol of the covenant between God and the Jewish people. It housed the Ark of the Covenant, containing the tablets of the Ten Commandments, and was considered the earthly dwelling place of the divine presence. However, in the early 6th century BCE, a rising power from the east threatened to change everything. The Babylonian Empire, under the rule of King Nebuchadnezzar, had grown into a formidable force. Nebuchadnezzar sought to expand his dominion and assert his power over the region. In 586 BCE, after a series of conflicts and political tensions, the Babylonian army laid siege to Jerusalem. The city's defenses held out for months, but eventually, the walls were breached and the Babylonians poured in. The once thriving city was reduced to ruins, and the magnificent temple, the center of Jewish faith, was destroyed. The Babylonians showed no mercy, setting fire to the temple and leveling it to the ground. In the aftermath of the destruction, thousands of Jews were forced into exile. The Babylonians rounded up the city's inhabitants, including the royal family, nobles, and skilled workers. They were marched from their homeland to the distant city of Babylon, a journey fraught with hardship and sorrow. The exiles found themselves torn from their ancestral land, separated from the temple that had been the center of their spiritual life. They were now strangers in a foreign land, facing an uncertain future. In Babylon, the exiled Jews faced the challenge of maintaining their faith and identity in a foreign land. They were surrounded by a culture with different beliefs, customs, and deities. The temptation to assimilate and abandon their heritage was strong, but many refused to succumb. They clung to their faith, gathering in small communities to pray, study, and keep their traditions alive. The exiles looked to their prophets for guidance and hope in these dark times. Ezekiel, one of the exiled priests, had visions of a future restoration and a rebuilt temple. He encouraged the people to remain faithful and trust in God's plan. Daniel, another prophet, demonstrated unwavering faith in the face of persecution. He continued to pray to the God of Israel, even when threatened with death, serving as an example of courage and devotion to his fellow exiles. As the years passed, the political landscape shifted once more. In 539 BCE, a new power emerged, the Persian Empire, led by Cyrus the Great. Cyrus was known for his tolerance and respect for the cultures and religion of the peoples he conquered. When he defeated Babylon, he issued a decree allowing the exiled Jews to return to their homeland and rebuild their temple. This act of generosity and understanding marked a turning point for the Jewish people. Under the leadership of Zerubbabel, a descendant of King David, the first group of exiles made the journey back to Jerusalem. They carried with them the hopes and dreams of a nation longing to restore its identity and spiritual center. In the following decades, more exiles returned to Jerusalem, each wave bringing renewed energy and determination. Among them were the priest Ezra and the governor Nehemiah, two influential figures who played crucial roles in the restoration of Jewish life and faith. Ezra, a scribe and scholar, led efforts to reestablish Jewish law and teach the Torah to the people. He helped to purify the community and strengthen their commitment to God's commandments. Nehemiah, a skilled administrator, took charge of rebuilding the city walls and fortifying Jerusalem. He rallied the people to work together despite opposition and challenges, and restored a sense of pride and security to the city. The story of the Jewish exile and return is one of faith, resilience, and restoration. Through the darkest of times, when their world seemed to crumble around them, the Jewish people held onto their identity and trust in God. They faced unimaginable hardships, separated from their homeland and the temple that had been the center of their spiritual life. Yet they persevered. They maintained their faith, their traditions, and their hope for a brighter future. The rebuilding of the Second Temple marked a new era in Jewish history. It was a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Jewish people and their unwavering commitment to their faith. The temple once again became the heart of Jewish worship, a symbol of their restored identity and renewed covenant with God. The period of exile and return continues to inspire and guide the Jewish people to this day. It serves as a reminder of their enduring faith and the power of perseverance in the face of adversity. The lessons learned during these transformative times, the importance of maintaining identity, the strength found in community, and the unwavering trust in God have shaped Jewish thought and practice for generations. The story of the exile and return is not just a historical event, but a living testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of faith.